Put the flippy down. Quiet. I got my engineer sound guru Mike over there messing with whatever. Just okay, we're keeping this. He's laughing at me because the subject I want to talk about, and I've been wanting to talk about this. Quiet. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time on a video. I'm sorry. Probably got a bunny hair on my nose. I was out petting Winston before I decided to come in the studio and do this. And bunny hairs. Oh God. One thing to find out about me is like, it's just real. Okay, I'm not editing any of this out. You be quiet. Let me put the flippy down. I had mentioned back a while about, I've talked about many times about my philosophy, Common Point. And yes, finally, my book is done. But now I got to come up with the dough to get it printed and get it out there. But it's done. The editing's done. It's literally sitting on my desk, waiting to be released to the world. But in that book, I don't know what chapter it is, maybe chapter 6 or 7, I talk about common point immersion and sex. Ooh, he's going to talk about sex. God, killing me. Not what you're thinking, okay? We have talked about common point immersion before and source essence, okay? And I said I would, and I'm here we are doing it. I want to do a video on common point and sex and how through immersion with your partner or partners, depending on what your bent is and what you're into, if you do common point immersion during sex or with your partner, you can have amazing outcome, okay? Amazing sexual experience. Over the top from just basic, oh, that's what we do, okay? And how it works is like this. Remember I talked about this, there's many levels of immersion, okay? So when you are with your partner, let's break it down. Let's say you're with your partner, okay? If you just focus on one part of their body, okay? It could be the breast, it could be a personal area, it could be the lips, it could be the neck, it could be anything. But if you just focus on one part of your partner's body, okay, and get yourself in that headspace, and don't think about yourself in the process. A lot of Western American sexual activity is about conquering. Okay, I'm the guy. I'm going to charge. I'm going to pull back from that and focus on one part of the body of your partner, and focus as a partnership or as a union. Okay. If you focus as a union, you will reach a higher level of sexual gratification. Because what's happening is that source that I talk about, that source energy that I talk about, that we can use for healing, use for connecting organs, that's you actually mold together and become one. Okay? When you become one during that activity, you'll reach a higher sexual satisfaction. You reach a more intense gratification. Instead of thinking in terms of like, bang, 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 it's about me, I'm going to satisfy me. Think in terms of satisfying the union. When you satisfy the union in that sexual activity, then source, as I talk about source will consume you as one entity. When that one entity comes together, when you're having sex, you will feel a higher pleasure, a higher explosion of sexual activity, sexual pleasure. Because if you back up, okay, sex is more mental than it is physical. If you think in terms of like, you need the physical connection for the beginning of the process. But when you are connected and you focus on one part of the body. So let's say you just focus, let's say you're the guy, okay? I'm a guy, so let's do that point of view. You're the guy. Focus. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Focus just on her breasts. And just bring that energy into your body. Just focus on that. You know, or wherever you go on her body, just focus on that. Or reverse the roles. Let's say she is in a certain area of your body. You know, focus completely. She needs to focus completely, just laser focus on that part of your body and become one unit. When you become one being, not two, you become one entity, then you will reach a higher pleasure sexually. I hope that's quiet. It's a difficult subject for me to teach, and it's a difficult subject in our country to talk about because people think sex, but it's a natural thing, and sex is probably one of the most common immersions that we have on a regular basis with our partners or partner or partners or whatever your sexual activity is, okay? So it is an amazing immersion process, you know? And if you practice this, okay, if you, depending how active you are, but if you practice this weekly or daily or semi-weekly with your partner and just pick one part, even if you sit there and just look into her eyes, if you just look deep into her eyes, and let's say you're both unclothed and you just look into her eyes and just get into that state, get deep into that state before moving on, you will have a higher experience because you're conditioning your mind to go there. You're conditioning your mind to connect to that source essence, okay? I'm trying to think of what else to cover here. But what I'm trying to get at is, guys, talking to men now, you need to get off that mentality of bam, bam, it's about me, you know, I'm the conqueror. Just, that's fine if you want to do that. But if you get beyond that primal just bam bam mindset and just get into that immersion mindset as a connection together, you will reach a higher state. You will reach a much higher state. And when you do that, it's like blowing the top of your head off, like, holy shit, this is freaking amazing. This is unbelievable, you know? And it doesn't take as much energy as your typical, you know, mindset of how we have sex in this country. So, like I said, focus on one part of the body, the breasts, the neck, the eyes, the lower part of the body, could be the stomach, could be anything. But just, if you, both of you guys just look at each other, just focus, just keep that deep focus mentally for at least 5 minutes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes before you do anything. Just focus, okay? Don't talk, don't giggle, don't do anything. Just put your mind in that state. Put your mind in that state of what you're doing, where you're going with this as a partnership, okay? And I guarantee if you do that, you're going to go, damn, this is unbelievable. You know, it's just really cool. Also, I want to say, in the counterpoint philosophy that I've studied and I've read about for many, many years, and I write about in my book, I have a whole chapter on sex in my book. In the counterpoint philosophy, sex is like eating, breathing, walking. It's a natural thing that we should do as much as we want to, okay? We shouldn't be, bridle about our sexual activity. Be safe, be smart, don't do anything illegal. I'm not leading you down that path. I don't want to get a bunch of emails. Oh, by the way, you said to do this. But we are sexual beings. It drives us. Sex drives us completely. Everything we do in life is driven by sex. If you think about it, even our rockets that we sent up to space look like a penis. Okay, they don't look like flying saucers. So if you think about it, everything that we do, the money we make, the relationships we have, the houses we buy, the cars we drive, the clothes we wear is all driven by our sexual opinion about ourselves and our sexual drive and what we want to draw into our life on a sexual level. It's the whole universe is driven by sex. So that's my opinion. You can take it or leave it, but that's what I believe. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with this. I tried to cover this as gently and professionally as I could without coming off like some kind of maniac. I hope you understand this. And if you have any questions about it, send me an email to johntenuto@aol.com or go on my Facebook page and leave a message about it. Like I said, try it. Just sit there. If you're a couple, sit there and just take all your clothes off and just focus on a part of the body and just get yourself immersed into that essence, that energy, and the source energy from her body or his body, vice versa, and just start to feel that vibe and then go forward slowly and you will see a big difference. I guarantee it. I think we're done. Oh my God, I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback on this video, but I don't give a damn. It's part of my philosophy. If you don't like it, then there's the road. The ones that you guys that do follow me, thank you very much. I love you guys. Please watch my other videos and subscribe to my videos. Subscribe to my channel. I've got to get my subscription up. I think we got it covered. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great night. Let me find the flippy and we'll shut things off here. And we can move on. But like I said, subscribe and leave a comment. Please leave a comment. If you do this, you need to know more about it, just please leave a comment in the comment sections and I will be more than willing to be one-on-one and talk to you about it. Talk to you soon. Bye now.